Hello. So my previous video uploaded with some audio issues, so I decided to just re-record it. So if you watch that video, just know that this one is in replace of that. Um, and so today's video is essentially my grievances with the law of attraction. I mentioned in my previous video, Light Language for World Peace, some of those grievances. I thought I would take the opportunity to make a separate video and expound on what those grievances are. I will also just take a moment to let you know that I am outside and there is a street nearby, so if you do hear traffic in the background, my apologies. I do hope that the audio is clear enough. And so, to get down to it, I'd like to quote a passage from the Bible. You may be familiar with it. It goes, and this is just paraphrasing, he who has nothing, even what little he has, will be taken from him. And I think that I think it's clear, at least from my perspective, that that's hinting or noting the law of attraction. So, say we're in a negative mind frame, and there is a lag with the law of attraction, and so say we're in a negative mind frame for long enough, right? Let's say I think I'm a shit person. So I continually think I'm a shit person. At a certain point, we start to attract into our reality thoughts and experiences that reflect back to us that belief I'm a shit person. So I will mention or reference a video by Teal Swan. And so great respect to her. And I will state that I don't want anything that I say to necessarily be reflective of her teachings in case anything that I say is misconstrued. However, in that video, she mentions that we are basically 2 points of attraction, the incarnate self and the non-physical self. And that in certain situations, the non-physical self has the option to introduce the healing vibration to the individual to mitigate some of those negative effects of the law of attraction. And so when I think of this quote, right, I think of someone, let's say they're homeless, and I go up to this person, they have a coat on, they have shoes on. And this person is telling me their story, and they say, I have nothing. I, as a human being, don't start to take his coat off. I don't take the shoes off of his feet. That would be ludicrous. In fact, I'm more inclined with a person in that situation. Sure, I could have a judgment. Maybe he should be grateful for his coat and his shoes. I think that's a privileged stance to take. And I think the more opportune stance to take is to say, let me help you, right? Let me give you money. Let me give you resources, whatever it is. If I myself so happen to be in that situation where I'm able to provide things for that person, okay? And so when we have an individual who is in a state like that, constantly thinking, I have nothing or I am a shit person, to constantly have it reinforced back to them, you are a shit person. You do have nothing. And in fact, I'm actually going to take what you do have away from you, again, is ludicrous. And so we could say that perhaps looking at things from a larger perspective, that we don't know the full scope of things, or maybe don't have all of the information. Sure. If I, from my incarnate perspective, am able to make that judgment, make that assessment, right? And to alleviate the situation, provide benefit to the situation, and work through the situation that way, then this higher perspective that is reinforcing the negative in the situation is not all that great, to be quite honest. And so if a higher perspective is unable to meet us in a physical incarnation where we are with our perspective to accommodate and meet the situation appropriately, I don't think it's that high of a perspective. And so allow me to gather my thoughts. I think we, as incarnated individuals, have a right not to agree with these universal energies, and I won't even call them laws. And I think even more so, we have a right to assert our preferences. And so, going back to this scenario, some may mention, well, there's the law of non-intervention, right? And so, yes, me being an incarnate individual, I'm able to go up to a person and interfere in the situation and say, let me provide it for you. Bullshit. If the universe is using the law of attraction or the law of vibration, more simplistically, to introduce and reinforce a persistent negative vibration on someone for the sake of a lesson, the lesson being, this thought pattern is not good for you, so I'm going to give you more of it so that you recognize that, that's bullshit. And so, yeah, I'm angry. I'm angry. I think that's a disservice to our humanity, and I'm going to say a disservice to all aspects of ourselves. And so I am going to bring through some light language. My intention for this light language is to further conceptualize these energies, gain a greater awareness of these energies, and to also encourage and bring forth solutions on a multidimensional level that's rooted within our physicality and some of these discrepancies with, let's say, the law of vibration and the way things are attracted to us. So. I will leave it at that. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. If this is something that you struggle with, the topics in this video, just know that I sympathize with you, I empathize with you, and I agree with whatever grievances you have as well. And so I thank you. Namaste.